What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the CaliKidOfficial Podcast. This is episode number 45. It's been a minute since I dropped one, so let's get right into it. So, yet again, we get another postponement of the upcoming Ashanti versus Keyshia Verzuz. For whatever reason, it's been postponed again. It was supposed to take place this Saturday, the 9th, but it's been postponed again. They're saying that they're going to go back to each participant being in separate venues. I'm guessing due to, the coronavirus spiking in different areas. And of course, Ashanti, she had it prior to the reschedule. So I think they're trying to be cautious, but it's kind of like struck a nerve with the fans and kind of, rubbed them the wrong way. Like, I've been looking forward to it too, but it's like at this point, is it even going to happen? So it says, this is the statement from Verzuz. It says, this has been an emotional week. In addition, as COVID-19 numbers continue to increase, safety is a top priority for us. As much as we enjoy having everyone together in the same room to protect the artists and everyone who works with us and putting the shows together, we'll be going back to separate locations for a bit. The only problem with that is if the Wi-Fi ain't good on both ends, it's going to end up being bad how it was in the beginning. At least with them in the same venue, you didn't have to worry about that. So hopefully those things get worked out. It says, we're excited for the next few events and look forward to getting back to the show in the coming weeks. So ain't no telling when this is going to happen. But this is some of the things that, people online is saying. So this person says, wait, so Ashanti and Keyshia Verzuz isn't happening? Someone tell Keyshia and Ashanti that we don't care about this Verzuz anymore, respectfully. If Ashanti and Keyshia scared to battle Verzuz, just say that. Keyshia versus Ashanti has been canceled again.
Fuck this shit.
That's funny. Effie, I'm tired. At this point, fuck Verzuz. Ashanti reckless ass got COVID thinking she Carmen Sandiego traveling all over the world. Y'all give us a new date, then one day before the show you tell us you're not doing it now. Fuck out of here. Keyshia deserves an apology because she was ready. Forget it now. Yeah, it is kind of weird that's going on, but if it was to happen, I think Ashanti gonna pull it out because I think she has more of a catalog. But we'll just have to see, what happens with that. But moving on from that, it's been a bit of a roasting week for YK Osiris. So apparently he had like some custom Gucci wear, or this Gucci jacket customized for him, and the outfit that he put together was getting roasted by everybody online, which is very hilarious. Even if you saw the outfit, you notice that the pants and the jacket, they're not the same brown color. So he was getting flamed by everybody online. So this is some of the best moments from it.
Game made this, my nigga. I don't give a damn who made it. T, that's my dog. I just told you, if Jesus Christ made it, I would have gave it back.
So you feel like the shit is the whole thing is ugly.
Bruh, YK, bruh, you know how. Obviously you don't know how to dress, but bruh, don't do nothing like that.
Do you feel like I'm trying to say, do you feel like you know how to dress though?
I know how to not look like that.
But do you feel like you know how to dress?
Bruh, go get the pants. Put the pants back in the camera.
He said, I know how to look like that. Put the pants back in the camera.
Let me see the ends of it.
Let me see the ends of it.
See, look, they what you should have got them tailored, because them motherfucker look loose as hell in your video. Did you get them from Gucci, or did he make them too?
Supposed to be like this though.
Did he make them too?
No, nigga.
Everybody clowning.
Yeah, but you supposed to got the waist taken in a little bit, bro. It was a little too loose. Man, just throw them motherfuckers away too, because you done just fucked up. Ain't nobody gonna ever buy them pants again after they seen your video. It's just over.
Nigga, what?
Hey, everybody don't pants
again. Tell them, take them off the shelf, man. We don't want to see them motherfuckers ever again. You done fucked them up.
You know what, bro? You know what,
motherfuckers two different colors, bro. Them ain't even the same brown, bro.
Stop this shit, man. Throw this whole shit away.
Yeah, that's what you do, bro. And then we're gonna go to therapy. Come on, throw that shit away.
He said, I'm tired of this, man. I'm gonna throw the whole shit away. Yeah, that's what you should do. Then we gonna go to therapy. Tell you I got jokes. That shit funny.
And why you ain't take the tag off? Why the hell you running around with a tag on your pants still, bro?
Nigga, I forgot the tag was on.
They are two different colors.
You thought you was so fresh, you ain't even want to take the tag off.
One is like tan, the other one is like
I bought this shit,
a darker brown.
Before I even wore this shit.
Why did you buy the jacket? What was you going through when you bought the jacket? Like what?
Nigga, I paid $3,000 for this shit.
Bro, go get your money back. That's armed robbery.
That's armed robbery.
He know that goddamn jacket, ain't it? He knew it when he made it. You need to add him so he can go about this shit. But the jacket ugly as a motherfucker, bro. Let me see the back one more time before I get out. Let me see the back of it. Bruh, you look like a suitcase, man.
He said it like a suitcase. Yeah, they're just flaming them. Not 21. Lil Yachty was flaming them too. That shit was funny. Talking about they was talking about his music video for I would give thing in the world. It was like, who you think you is, a Morion?
With a fucking Gucci purse cut up all over the shit, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. You could have let your mama get the purse. You could have just gave the purse to your mama. You ain't had to put it on your jacket, nigga.
So you said I got this off a purse?
Bruh, call him and ask him where he got it from. And tell him, go give it the fuck back, bro.
Go
That's
give it the fuck back.
Y'all niggas, at this point, your outfit is theft by deception, bro.
I know what you're
This shit theft by deception, bro.
It said at this point, your outfit is theft by deception.
Bro, I don't give a damn if Jesus Christ made it for you, bro. It ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it, bro.
Alright. So you telling me out your mouth that this jacket is not wrong if I'm not ready with this shit?
No, it ain't never. It's not raw. It's not raw.
So I need to throw the whole jacket away.
You look very unseasoned right now, bro.
You look very unseasoned.
You look like you ain't got.
He called him an unseasoned piece of chicken.
No seasoning, bro. Like, bro, why would you put that on, bro? You my little brother. You know I love you, but you look like a damn fool. You look like you finna go do a Cat Williams stand up.
Oh
shit,
boy.
What the fuck, bro?
He said he about to go do a Cat Williams stand up. He was flaming his ass.
You done fucked them up.
You know what, bro? You know
Them
what?
motherfuckers two different colors, bro. Them ain't even the same brown,
I'm
bro.
tired of this shit, man. I'm gonna throw this whole shit away.
Yeah, that's what you do, bro.
Yeah, this whole shit was funny. I'm gonna see if I can find the Yachty one too. Yachty was clowning them as well. They was funny. Like he been in the news for a minute, you know, cause he turned his cars in. He was talking about why I got floss for these people, and then he went and got a Hyundai. But yeah, it was flaming. Let me see something. So this is his old outfit. He thought he was Mr. Cool. And look out in the comments, said, drip on -16 today, laughing out loud. We all miss sometimes, so you dead wrong. Bro, you thought you put that shit on, didn't you? Then Toyota said, take that shit off, bro, before I call Mustard. Yeah, everybody was just clowning. That shit was crazy. Oh yeah, they was clowning each other, and I guess YK put up these pics. Not the Bang Gang. You should be a damn shame of yourself. What the fuck did you think when you did this? Boy, you look like you ready to snitch, you big kindergarten. I'm glad you got that monkey off your back. So yeah, they was just roasting each other. It's been a roast session between everybody. Oh yeah, this is Lil Yachty's part right here. He was like, this vest ain't made by Louis, and this shit ain't none. Booty mouth ass nigga. Know what they used to call you Lil Eyes back in the day because his eyes are squinted closed. It was some other ones too. This a nigga that should stay out of the battle zone when it comes to joning or roasting. You got a million funny looking pictures. Small ass edge. That nigga edge is like that. But yeah, this whole shit was funny. I wish I was there for like the whole thing. I just caught like the little snippets, but this shit was funny. So there's some more stuff. El Nacho Libre. Yo, Temp ain't nothing either. Oh, he say look like the aliens off of Man in Black. Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. Oh, here it is right here. When Dapper Dan go upside your jaw for that bullshit you had on yesterday. And they show YK holding his jaw. Tall ass collar. Like, fuck is you doing tomorrow? Like, this whole shit was funny. This whole shit was funny, man. But moving on for that into a bit of controversy. OT was on an episode of No Jumper with AD and this girl by the name of Yassy and her friend, and things went left. Both sides was drinking a little bit and words were exchanged and some slick shots, and then things kind of went left. So I'ma just play the clip.
Ain't no back talk. You acting like the Don Julio drank you OT.
So it was all jokes, and then one of the friends made it seem like OT was attacking women and he didn't like that. And then there were some more slick shots.
No, I did not.
I'm kidding. I'm literally joking.
Basically, that north side came out.
He wasn't talking crazy about women, but he did make some crazy little points he thought he made.
That is talking crazy about women.
Yassy got confidence out of nowhere.
What are you talking about?
Nah, Yachty's been confident. Don't do that to me.
You better shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm not.
We could go.
Cause you coming at my friend. I ride for mine.
We could go.
No.
Shit me or you kidding me?
You can't even look at me in the eye.
That's the picture.
Shit me or you kidding me?
We could go.
If that's the picture you're gonna paint,
I don't want to be
Nah, you
All
good.
right.
Nah, I'm too lit for that.
Where do we leave off at?
I'm too lit.
That's fine.
I'm too lit.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to play that back. My bad. I didn't realize this shit wasn't recording. Alright. There we go.
Ain't no back talk. You acting like the Don Julio drank you OT.
You said y'all like the Don Julio drank you.
She crazy, no? You never see you talk. Call.
You acting.
Come on, let's go crazy. Because you came on here talking crazy about women.
No, I did not.
I'm kidding.
I didn't see that part. I'll have to see what they was talking about. He probably gave his opinion and they probably felt some type of way about it.
But he did make some crazy little points he thought he made.
That is talking crazy about women.
Yassy got confidence out of nowhere.
What are you talking about?
Nah, Yachty's been confident. Don't do that to me.
You better shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm not.
We could go.
Cause you coming at my friend. I ride for mine.
We could go.
No.
Shit me or you kidding me?
You can't even look at me in the eye.
that's the picture.
Shit me or you kidding me?
We could go.
If that's the picture you're gonna paint,
I don't want to be.
Nah, you
All
good.
right.
Nah, I'm too lit for that.
Where do we leave off at?
I'm too lit.
That's fine.
I'm too lit.
Okay.
I sold too many records.
All right.
Yeah, this one went left right here.
In real life.
Yeah, we know we in love with the cocoa too.
Because he felt like she was playing with him at this point.
Where your boyfriend and your homeboy gotta wait for this outside. We gotta wait for that. Factual. Don't play on me.
Don't do that
I'm
to
a different type
mine.
of nigga. Cause we still gotta go outside.
Wait, can I ask you a question about outside?
Why are you trying to talk about
Can I ask you?
outside?
Wait. Can I
Why are you
interject?
trying-
Can I interject? I'm a
Why are you trying to
little
go
jealous.
outside?
I'm a little jealous.
Jealous of what?
I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm jealous. AD, we co-workers or whatever, and
Wow,
I'll be
Yes, we.
look. I mean, yeah, jealous. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
never mind. Academics.
So basically right here, Yassy was saying that she could have clout chased off of academics. I'm pretty sure he gonna talk about this when he go live on Twitch at some point.
Baby boy.
Oh, okay. Ain't a baby boy.
Oh yeah, you're a grown man. You're 33.
Sold too much. I sold too much.
She called baby boy. She say he look like
You're
Tyrese.
not supposed to talk about what I sold and what I've done. But let me tell you something. It's a superstar standing in front of y'all.
And I
I
respect
want to
you.
let you know that. Factual.
Okay.
I
I want
respect
to
it.
let you know that.
Oh,
Factual.
Why?
Let me let you know something.
No, hold on. Let him talk. Just let him talk.
Hey, let me let you know something. Since we're here.
Right. Tell us.
You know why people like me?
Because you're personable.
Right? Because you're my friend. Not just because of my personality.
Why?
But when it comes to music, I don't put out music often. But every time I did,
He do be coming with them joints.
That's a fact.
Right?
That is a
So
fact.
if this was Mortal Kombat, it would be flawless victory.
It would be flawless victory.
I mean, but if it was...
Fatality.
No, that's fine.
I'm not gonna try to play you because it would be.
Okay.
Girl, if it was a media game, baby, you would be in the dirt. Okay, don't play with her.
Yeah, that right
I'm
there.
trying to.
You better start talking to my homie like that. You said it'll be what?
Because he want to talk about music. I don't make music, nigga.
If it was a what game?
You'd be in dirt if it was a media game.
If it was a media game?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
I done got into beef with niggas.
Yeah, this one went left because I was disrespectful. You shouldn't have said
But at
that.
the same time, look.
Yeah, look how the producers even knew I was about to go left. He was like, say one more thing, and that's it.
Are you a media company?
Who?
Can we go toe for toe? Can we go toe for toe? Do you write stories?
Don't play with me.
Do you write stories?
Do you?
Do you write stories?
What do you do?
I write stories.
What do you do?
I write stories.
What's that jacket?
What you mean? Sean
What's your
John.
shirt under you?
What you mean? It's fucking Pretty Little
What's
Thing.
the earrings that you got on?
What you mean?
What's the earrings that you got on?
I don't remember.
What's the shoes that you got on?
Oh.
Basically, right here is trying to say that it's levels. We on a different level, so don't play with me like that.
Okay.
It's not junior high school.
Okay.
I'm in a big league.
Okay.
I'm in a big league.
No.
I'm
Look.
in a big
I'm
league.
gonna let him talk. No. Let him talk.
Let me let you know something.
No, let him go.
I'm in a big league.
Right.
Listen, let me say something.
Right.
I'm really rich. I'm not your rich.
Right.
Or what you look at as rich.
Right. No.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm in a big league.
Right.
Big league.
Right.
Yeah, when she tried to make
I don't play myself.
the comparison between her being the media and
He never seen.
You're
Never.
not-
him as a music star.
Right.
In your life.
You're not
Right.
about to do it.
Seen a nigga disrespect me. A nigga. Right? Have you?
No, never.
Have you?
Never.
Have you seen a man disrespect me? Have you?
Hell no.
That north side came out.
Have you seen a man
You know.
No. Let him go.
It's a
OT.
reason why. It's a reason why.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, Yassy, you don't want it to be some cool shit that we laughing about.
And which it was until they started talking slick. That's what you gotta check people that do that.
It's not that serious.
Right.
It's not that serious. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And whoever's watching,
Ooh.
I'm the Joker.
Okay. That's what
I'm
6
the
9
Joker.
said. 6
I'm
9 said
literally,
that
you know
too.
who the, no.
He said he's the Joker of
I'm
hip
saying
hop.
with the, no. I'm gonna say with the Joker. No, not hip hop.
Who is it?
I'm the Joker in real life.
Right.
Who is
Right?
it?
I'm a sweetheart.
You are.
Who is
I want
it?
attention.
Right.
Somebody else.
You don't have to.
So
Who?
You got something to lose. I get it.
Don't do it. So,
What did I do?
So say, don't do that.
What
I'm
do I
a
do?
Joker in real life.
You brought class into it. I never brought class into it.
No.
You know what you did?
Tough.
You're trying to play stupid now.
I start laughing. We make jokes.
I'm gonna keep it gangster.
You gotta get very serious.
Y'all was playing the other cards tonight.
So for the fact that you guys be very, very, very serious, I'm not gonna take it serious because I know what you guys are not used to or not immune to. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But you guys don't want to be the people that when I leave here tonight and I gotta walk home and I gotta leave.
Yeah, them people get up on you. It's people.
Following your home.
Right.
Right. Would you?
That's fair.
Would you?
That's fair.
Would you?
Okay.
I'm asking you.
No.
I'm not
don't want
threatening
that.
you. I'm just saying. Would
I'm
you?
saying no.
I'm saying, would
I
you?
said no.
And so that's why I say that I'm the Joker in real life because you know what? I smile.
Okay.
I have nothing to be mad about. I have everything to be happy about.
Right.
All right.
And I'm happy that you're happy.
But when I have a simple conversation with women, not bitches. When I have a conversation,
Just let him finish. Let him finish.
when I have a conversation with women, and I'm like, hey, and you guys take
And he's trying to make the distinction.
take it somewhere else. Like,
Where did I take it?
I'm
Where
not
did I
Brett
offend?
I'm not Brett Favre, so don't make me audible. Because if I have to audible, then I will.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'll make this whole shit scary.
No, look, and I was defended. Always defend yourself.
So don't, let's
Yeah,
not.
you gonna get them ends on you.
We're all pals here. We're
Right?
all cool.
Right?
The
But
female
I also
ends.
have women. That's homies of mine. That
Okay.
come from the neighborhood that I come from.
Okay.
Right.
That don't mind
Okay.
people. Shout out to the
Let
people.
the homie talk.
So,
I respect it.
So at the end of the day, don't say if we joking and we're joking, we're laughing, we having a good time.
And of course, you know, people are gonna try to take this and spin it to something else, but in actuality, they was being disrespectful, and he had to put him in check. So I don't think he did anything wrong. They should have watched what they were saying. And you see the look on their face now.
When you walk out of here, can't nobody do nothing after that. I'm gonna go home.
As you
That's
should.
fair. Yes, as you
But
should.
when you. But let me tell you something.
No, one
Jen.
thing about me,
Let me tell you
I'm
something, Jen.
Wait,
Yassy. No, listen. Yassy.
I'ma get home.
Wait. Hold on.
One thing about me, I'ma get home.
No. Hold on, cuz.
Whoever
Hold
say
on.
what they gotta say at the
Hold
end of the day,
on, cuz.
chilling and we
Yassy
having a good time.
Yassy
Whoever
knows
take it
me.
down,
Yeah.
She know. Okay, listen. Yassy.
She don't act like it.
Listen. Okay.
Wait,
Alright.
1 second.
I didn't disrespect nobody.
You did when you said
Oh, hold on. Okay.
How did I disrespect you?
if this was me, then you'd be in the dirt.
Yassy knows me. She knows the homie, and she knows my pedigree.
Wait.
You have tape.
Okay.
Did I disrespect you?
Wait.
If I disrespect you, I apologize right now.
You know when the first time you felt something wrong, you know the first thing I said to you? I apologize if I said that, if it meant this way to you.
Okay.
And I said this to you. That's the first thing I said to you, right?
Okay.
That's the first thing I said to you.
Okay.
But because you guys are in y'all shit and y'all in y'all moment, I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Is it in your moment? Did I
But
disrespect
let me
you?
tell you something.
Wait, 1 second though. That you're.
I ain't gonna lie, cuz you.
How did I?
Fuck with you acting different.
You acting different. I ain't gonna lie, girl. I fuck with you, but you act different.
But y'all not even, I swear to God, and not even saying it in a bad way,
Okay.
but y'all don't even work that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not even working and taking it to a level of something else. That's what he's saying.
If you got a nigga on your phone right now you can call. And you
Okay.
too.
Okay.
But when they get here, by the time they get here, they get splashed.
They get
Right outside of
splashed.
here, and it's all on camera.
This is
Hey,
documented.
y'all did it first.
Y'all did it first.
Don't do that.
Basically, he's saying y'all initiated the phone.
He said that. What do you mean? He said that.
But yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. But that whole situation, I'm pretty sure, is going to be talked about more in different areas. But moving on from that into a bit of basketball. So today, which is Friday, we're going to be getting the must anticipated matchup between Lonzo Ball and his younger brother Lamelo Ball. The New Orleans Pelicans will be facing off against the Charlotte Hornets. So this is going to be the first time the two Ball brothers will be playing in the games together in the NBA. So this should be interesting. I'm expecting both of them to be guarding one another as they both play the point guard position. And it's going to be a bit of a family rivalry, so this should be a very interesting game. The game is set to tip off 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So that should be pretty interesting. So I'll be looking forward to that, and I'll be watching that after this podcast. But moving on for that into the NFL playoffs. So all the teams for the playoffs have been set up and confirmed. So we will be getting the Bills versus the Colts. In that game, I have the Bills winning. We get the Steelers versus the Browns. I think the Browns are going to pull it off. The Steelers have been pretty much a fraud for most of the season with that easy schedule that they had. So I think the Browns are going to pull that off. In their regular season meeting, they're even. Both teams have won a game apiece. So I think the Browns are going to pull this one off, though. Then we get the Titans versus the Ravens. I think the Titans are going to win this on the legs of Derrick Henry. He put together, I think he rushed for over 2,000 yards this season. So, they're going to be relying heavily on him. So I think they're going to pull that one off. Then we get the Saints versus the Bears. I know both sides are dealing with injuries and whatnot, but I think the Saints are going to pull this one off. I'm not too confident in the Bears' ability to score the offense, even though they have a solid defense with Khalil Mack and all of them. But I think the Saints are going to pull that one off. Then we get the Seahawks versus the Rams. I think the Seahawks are going to win this one. Both sides have scored victories on one another. And then we get Washington versus the Buccaneers, and I think the Bucs are going to win that with Tom Brady. And I think Tom Brady is going to end up in the Super Bowl. So those would be my picks. We'll just have to see what happened with those on next week's podcast. I'll see which ones I got right and which ones I didn't. But moving on for that into a bit of boxing. So we might be getting Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia next. Both of them said that they want to fight each other, and that's the fight that's next. And this was broken on the Hot Boxing podcast. So.
Oh, don't worry, you can. They will go down.
So yeah, this is him talking shit a bit.
They will go down.
Yeah,
that's how he
Tank.
set
Oh
back.
my God.
I love you. This nigga talking mad shit over here, Tank. Look at this nigga,
Two
Tank.
rounds, baby. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. You're going to sleep.
He think he gonna beat him in 2 rounds.
Oh, don't worry,
I
you
don't think
can-
Garcia can take Davis' power.
You're going to need a Stairmaster, boy.
Cause he got dropped by the stiff Luke Campbell.
Hey, keyword. Would if
Get the next fight deal with this nigga, man. Talk to the world, Tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him too.
I'm not fight on nothing. Fight him next.
So there you go. He said, I'm going to fight him next. So this should be interesting. As you know, Davis is the reigning defending lightweight WBA champion. So this should be an interesting fight. There's also been talk that possibly Teofimo Lopez and Haney will probably fight next. So hopefully we get all these fights because they need to fight each other. I don't like how these fighters be ducking and stuff. But so these fights need to happen. So this is going to be a pretty interesting build-up. It's going to do some numbers. They both got massive fan bases. You basically have Mayweather and his protege versus Oscar De La Hoya and his protege. So that's going to be interesting. And then they both have substantial social media followings. So this should be dope. And I hope we get this next. But moving on from that into a bit of news in the world. So this past couple of days, Trump supporters stormed Capitol Hill and basically took over. A lot of people were hurt. Some people died. A lot of people have been arrested since. And it was basically insurrection in its finest point. Some of the security officers were in on it. They actually allowed the crowds to come in. So there's going to be a lot of arrests, a lot of consequences from this. There have been talks to impeach Trump, which at this point doesn't even really make sense because he's going to be out of office in the next couple of weeks anyway. So that don't even make sense. The National Guard were eventually called in by Mike Pence. At first, it wasn't called in, but this whole situation shows you the juxtaposition to how white people are dealt with by law enforcement versus, people of color. If this was people of color, all of them would have been shot. There would have been a lot more casualties. But whole situation was a clusterfuck, but I wanted to show a couple of things. So this right here, you see, they're letting them in. They moved the gates out the way and they let them in. So whoever was working in security detail, they all need to be fired. And I saw it was a bunch of scary ass security people working this too. They need to have like some military reserves armed, working these type of postings because these people is acting scary. I mean, I don't know if they had pistols. I know the private detail of some of the Senate members had firearms because I saw a video of this woman. She got shot in the head. But those that don't have those, they should at least be given pellet guns or pistols with rubber bullets or paintball guns, something, because something like this should never be able to happen. They breached the Senate, and then you see them, the police helping them down the stairs. So that right there lets you know that some of them are supporting this. So this whole situation is crazy. You had them taking pictures with them. Donald Trump, he got banned because he basically incited all of this pretty much. So, but yeah, this entire thing was crazy. And this right here says so far 82 people have been arrested. There was pipe bombs recovered, so that was kind of crazy as well. So yeah, this is basically terrorism, homegrown terrorism, if you ask me. This entire situation. And so this is an article basically going into detail about all the different arrests and stuff. People were helping the FBI find these people on the internet. A lot of them were broadcasting them being there on the internet. And this is one of the people that was killed. He was a part of the Capitol Police. His name was Brian Sicknick. Died Thursday, January 7th, from injuries sustained during the riot at the Capitol. So those involved with this, they're going to be charged with murder. So right here it says at least 5 people, including Sicknick, have now died in connection with the violent storming of the federal building. Ashley Bobbitt, that's the chick that got shot in the face. 3 other people, Benjamin Phillips, 50, Kevin Greason, 55, and Roseanne Boylan, 34, died of apparent medical emergencies. So the whole thing was a big clusterfuck, and that shows you the difference between the two sides. Like, y'all protesting because your cult leader has spread a lie that the election was rigged when there was no evidence of fraud. Every case that he launched in court was rejected, and both sides have denied any fraud within the election. So they just can accept that he lost. And this goes to show you the type of things that were going on during the first election, because there was a call of him trying to bribe the Georgia committee to find some extra votes. So that lets you know everything that was going on even in the first one. But moving on from that into a bit of TV news. So I've been kind of wondering what was going to happen when the Green Arrow spinoff, and apparently it's being canceled, which I don't really understand why. It had a lot of hype behind it. It was the pilot that they shot was very interesting, but it's been canceled. But it says they're going forward with the 100 prequel, which I don't really understand. But it says the CW is officially not moving forward with Green Arrow and the Canaries, its planned spinoff from long-running superhero series Arrow. Green Arrow and the Canaries aired an episode of Arrow's final season in January. The other outstanding CW planned spin-off, the 100 prequel, which aired, remains in contention. And basically the contracts for both TV shows, the actors have expired, so they're probably doing other things. And I'm guessing because they're working on other different projects, maybe they don't have the time or whatever to go ahead with the Canaries spinoff, which I'm kind of disappointed in that. A lot of shows, they give us a taste of a show and then they pull it away prematurely, which I don't really understand that. But it says, I hear the network and the studio explore the idea of running the Green Arrow and the Canaries and 100 prequel on HBO Max following the end of the Netflix deal. But there's pretty much been canned. So that sucks though, because I wanted to see that. That would have been interesting. They've been gutting basically all their superhero shows. Supergirl is about to end. Black Lightning is about to end. Legends of Tomorrow is still around. The Flash is still around. Not Supernatural. Arrow, of course, is off. So really, they're probably only gonna have like maybe two or three. I know they got Supergirl, but it's kind of like, what was the point of having the Crisis on Infinite Earths if they were going to kill off all of their different shows? So that whole thing is kind of crazy to me, but we'll just have to see what happens, with all of that. But That's going to pretty much do it for this week's podcast. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Before you go, be sure to drop a like and a comment below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, and everywhere else, I also appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure you guys also check out my new album, Magnum Opus. It's available everywhere for download and purchase. There's also merchandise for that as well. So make sure you guys check that out. And until the next one, peace.
CaliKidOfficial.